show up in their first game, but they still managed to get the win. They'll be expecting more out of their top players like Moneta, who we're looking at right here, in the second game and finish day one strong. Very necessary for the mindset of this team.
Argentina kickoff. Hanging kick, not gathered by anyone, then volleyball back. Goes straight into the dangerous hands of Luciano Gonzalez. Nice break through the middle, half tackle. It's Tobias Wade, an unsung hero in many cases for this Argentinian team. And he's been rewarded the start here.
Yeah, Tobias Wade is an integral part of this team. He set out in the first game, but he's back in for the second game. Probably to bring that injection of power and leadership. And we're looking at the World Player of the Year, Isco there, who had a very good carry, pivotal to this Argentina squad.
Well, you know Santiago Gomez-Cora well, as do I, the Argentinian head coach, and I'm sure there'll be some strong words after that narrow victory over Canada.
Yeah, exactly. They only won by 2 points, but a win is a win, and that's what it all matters at the end of the day. So they're going to be looking to follow it up now with a better performance here.
Spain go with the flow through Nico Nieto up to their own 22. Well, a big feature of Argentinians play is how much space they take away in the middle of the park. They've now stolen it. Quick hands. Satuk out wide. He hits Tobias Wade. And the man rewarded with the start gets the try.
Yes, first blood drawn by Argentina. Tobias Wade touches down to open his score sheet for Vancouver. But it's just so clinical. Satuk makes the tackle. Isco or Zach Gonzalez straight in on top of it, and then Wade into the corner. They can do it all, this team. They're so well balanced, so well poised. They have threats all over the pitch.
As we said, Argentina first in the HSBC World Series, 14 points adrift over Fiji, and the pride they have in this jersey very much on display as Wade looks to add the extras, but he doesn't. Well, they haven't lost in 13 pool games here in Canada. They just keep winning. And they have been to every cup final since Singapore of last season. So they are very much the best in the world. Bouncing off the tackle there. Strong carry from Romero. Sanstrapanga. Well, the scrum half's gathered from the man who's at the rock. The referee's letting it go. Spilled momentarily by Argentina. Wade circles around, gets some support. This is their confidence. In such a tight unit. Gonzalez. So much stronger than his height would suggest. Would have thought about the offload, but keeps it. And there's the big man doing his work. Oh, the last pass, Gonzalez puts it down.
Gonzalez, he did a big run up the left flank there. He didn't have the energy to catch that ball. You can see he's gutted in himself. But Argentina have just shown their pace and their power. Spain's defense is being really porous. Their tackle success this season is pretty poor. 62% only tackle completion, and we're seeing some of that there now.
Yeah, and Spain has struggled with this outfit. And you played against all these players, Greg. What is it? They're not the biggest sevens team. They're not necessarily the fastest, but what is it about this unit right now that makes them so good?
Yeah, Argentina, they just figured something out in the last 2 years, but I think they're so well balanced. They're all good in defense and offense. They're not just having one power play, and that's it. No matter where you go on the field against Argentina, you're coming up against a giant.
Well, they're defending right now, although dancing down the sideline is Sanstrapanga. He does well to keep his feet in play. Bit of a no man's pass, yeah, and it's jumped on by none other. The money man, Marcos Moneta.
Showtime by Marcos Moneta. There he is. He always has something for the camera, and we love it. Do you know what? Some people would say this is luck and just bounce to the ball, but you see him, he's up there. He got up off the line in his defensive line, and he was ready for the bounce of the ball in case Spain slipped up in the skills. There's a lot of intelligence in that try by Moneta.
Well, Moneta is one of the leading try scorers. He is the leading try scorer with 10 in an event here in Vancouver. Shares that with Angelo Davids from South Africa. But you got a little glimpse there why Tobias Wade adds 2 more. Better work this time from Spain through Ramos in his lifting pod. He's tackled. Sanstrapanga running across the face of the defense, not necessarily winning that battle. Saras has it knocked out. Referee's letting it play on. Good work from Jeremy Rosier.
We don't have advantage from here.
So he has got a little bit of help, I think. Maybe the assistant official will be a yellow card for an intentional knockdown, maybe?
Yeah, maybe we might have to pull that back up to have a look at it, but it's great work from the referee, allowing the game to play on in case Spain are able to create something. Pellegrini needs to get on to the bin there to get the 2 minutes and get back onto the pitch.
So for the last minute 17, here's the call. He knocks it out of the scrum half's hands. It went backwards, but it may be a penalty because this has been discussed, the law interpretation.
Inside.
But I'm not sure it's a yellow there unless it's just considered to be cynical behavior. Either way, Spain are up by a person. Let's see if they can take advantage here. They'll have just over a minute of this first half.
Tackle now.
And a few minutes of the second half, depending on what happens here. Oh, that one's spilled. And that's going to make life easy for Argentina.
You can't just be handing the ball back to the best team in the world. Spain are making it so hard on themselves. You can see they're kind of fed up, hands on the hips there. It's not from a lack of energy or a lack of want. It's just their skill set not living up to the standard that's necessary here tonight in BC Place. And they just gave the ball back to Argentina. And they're going to be licking their lips. A scrum on the halfway line. They're going to pick something from the training park here and see can they perform it.
Well, if anyone can stop the rot, it's Paul Pla, legendary Spanish Sevens player.
Simon.
This team will still have the player advantage, but they won't have the ball.
Fine.
Mineta playing scrum half here. They're going to pull something out of the hat.
They come to the near side. Flat line. Oh, just hard running. Rodrigo Isgro offloads in the end to Tobias Wade. He did take a really awkward tackle there from Paul Pla. But the try is given, and 6 Argentinians score against 7 from Spain.
Tobias Wade gets a second, but if you see the work from Pineda and Isgro, really, it looked like Pineda was coming back around to get that ball, but Isgro saw that he got on the outside of Pla. Power through, hand off to the face. Here you go, fella, there's a little present.
Yeah, that tackle does come up a bit high, but I think maybe Paul Pla's reputation is ahead of him. And what a conversion from the sideline, just to keep adding to the pain for Spain. It's 19 points on. We are back, second half action here in Pool A. Fiji have won the previous match in this pool. We're watching this one as Argentina, the world leaders, are up 19 points to 0. Tap back, an early possession. Still only 6 Argentinians on the field as Pellegrini is serving his yellow card. The current plus-minus on that yellow card is +7 to Argentina. They continue to attack even though they were 1 short. Now they're backing up, just sort of killing the clock here. Appeals for a penalty, and they've got it.
Get out of jail free card there. Spain just handed straight to Argentina. They had him under pressure, 6 men going backwards into their 22, and they didn't capitalize. They gave away a penalty, which is not ideal. I think Pellegrini's back on the pitch now.
Yeah, Pellegrini comes back on in a sub for Argentina. Matteo Graziano, the 22-year-old, gets a run here. The Vancouver Sevens. They're going to take the territory. It's gone off the side of the boot from Isgro, but just about finds it.
He'll say he meant to do that.
So you're an Olympian, Greg, you know, special experience. This Argentina side, I'm sure they have one eye as being the top nation in the world on getting that gold medal. Do you think they have it in them?
Well, based off stats, we'd have to say they do. They haven't missed the final since Singapore last year. But can they keep it going? Have they peaked too early? That's kind of the chat around the dressing room. At the moment, I can't see anyone beating them.
Yeah, I must say on form, but we did hear from Joe Talatholo. Of course, Fiji winning the previous 2 gold medals in men's sevens that have been on offer. And I wonder if they're maybe starting to peak at the right time under Ben Gollings. Good win for them against Canada in the previous match.
Tackle now.
Tackle complete, the knees on the ground. Manetta says, I don't want it, go the other way. The ball was released and picked up again by Graziano. Quick hands. Going to the short side, busting through the tackle. And that is the power base of Rodrigo Isbro. Just lowering it and powering those massive thighs through the Spanish defense.
Well, in this game alone, we've seen him kick, we've seen him tackle, we've seen him pass, we've seen his pace. It's kind of obvious why he's got World Player of the Year, isn't it, Gareth? This man can literally do it all. And I have to say, he's a very nice guy off the pitch as well.
Well, it's funny at the awards dinner, beautiful awards dinner, the World Rugby Awards after the Rugby World Cup in France. I was sitting next to him when he got announced, and he didn't have any belief that it would actually be him. And he was absolutely over the moon, and what a nice bloke. And, you know, deserving and probably symptomatic. His teammate, Manetta, was also nominated, you know. Just such a great group of guys that love playing this game.
Yeah, they're really bonded, these Argentina guys. They have a lot of mate together. Don't know if you know what mate is, kind of spiritual tea that they have. You should watch Mind Over Mate on Rugby Pass. But these guys are really bonded off the pitch, and that's what makes them such a good team on the pitch.
It's Mate and just a little bit more. It's skills like that in the air. They play for each other. They look after the ball. Right now, they're dominating Spain. They haven't done that much wrong in this match. Augustin Fraga also in the fray. Set play on, you can see him start early. Sadzu knew that was his role, running hard off the shoulder of Elizalde. He just set phases that head coach Santiago Gomez-Cora has them running through. The options they know so well. Tobias Wade started the game with a try, he offloads, and he gets Graziano over the line. We're not sure if it's been down. Referee Rosier is going to have a little look with our television match official.
Just can you confirm me if the grounding is okay at first, please?
That's all in the question, is the grounding okay? That's what he's going to look at.
Yeah, it was an awkward one. He fell on it weirdly.
Jeremy, I have a decision. You may award the try.
Yeah, it's pretty easy looking at back there now. It's very dominating the performance. 29-0 with a kick to come. But Argentina are just so clinical. Every time they get into the red zone, the opposite 22, they seem to score. They have over 80% success rate when they get in there. So you got to keep them out.
Well, there's a reason they're leading the HSBC World Series. There's the offload. Cavalry red jerseys, he's attracted. Graziano gets that right arm over the ball. There they are. And well drift at the top. Spain clawing their way up. Canada and GB behind them. Of course, the final event of the year, the grand final in Madrid, will see the bottom 4 teams you saw on that table take on the top 4 coming up from the Challenger Series to see who stays and claims a spot as a core team next year on the HSBC World Series. Nice run here, an arcing run from Consuelia. He's done well. Actually, check that. That is Jeremy Trethik. His second event. Outstanding work for the youngster. And that's his second try here in Vancouver.
Yeah, 2 tries for him. He's done really well when he's been on the pitch. He takes them well, good speed. And it's great to see Spain getting on the score sheet. It's their first time playing Argentina in Vancouver. So that's a bit of positivity for them to bring home tonight to the hotel.
You can call home on that one, eh? Kick's good. Trethik showing he knows where the try line is. Spain, of course, finished in the final 8 in Perth in the last event in Australia. Got some valuable points, moving them up to 10th. They're currently 10th on the series. There's combinations again, working hard. Fraga knowing he's got to carry the mail and hit it up midfield. On is the fresh legs of Ferrandini. Stop goal, looking to set up defenders. Oh, beautiful work. Inside ball. Powering through is Elizalde. Keeps it alive. The big man gets it back. Graziano's going to go all the way. Over the top. Clement Schultz on the field. So many options. Even Gaston Rovol gets a touch. The senior veteran offloads to Matteo Graziano for yet another Argentina try.
Everyone got a touch on the ball there. Gaston Rovol giving the last pass off for Argentina to score yet another try. It's a tough end to day one for Spain, but Argentina are back to their best. Graziano thought he'd get all the way. So did Schultz. Rovol had to step in to finish it off. Give it back to Graziano.
Well, the youngster celebrating, but the veteran, the 37-year-old Gaston Rovol, with 102 tournaments to his name. His last two in Canada have been victories, gold medals for his team here at the Vancouver Sevens. There he is. You've seen a lot of rugby. We've banged heads with him a few times, Greg.
I have indeed. He is such a stalwart, such a leader in this Argentinian team. He comes on to kind of close up shop. He's absolutely vital.
Popla taking the tap. Spain looking to add a second try. The hoot is sounded. Well, Trevithick brought down this time. Awkward spinning move, good balance from Manteca. Again, Rosal is brought down, ball's on the ground. Gone backwards and it's gone into touch. And that will do it here. So a convincing Pool A victory for Gaston Rovol and the best sevens team in the world, Argentina, as they defeat Spain 38 points to 7.